Hello everyone and welcome to another beta update for Project Skyring. This week, let me just jump straight over to the task list on my desktop here. You can go to if you look for Project Skyring in Trello in Google, you'll be able to come to this task list, but we keep track of everything we've done so far over the past year and change. Right now we're in beta testing, which means beta episodes. This week what we did was we tried to solve the controller issue that we're having with rotated views, where if you're up against the edge of the screen, your character kind of sticks there. We did try to solve that for about an hour. We played around with it, didn't get any really great results out of it, so I left it for later and went on with playtesting the game. By playtesting the game, we did find that all the stuff that we thought we'd fixed is actually fixed, which is good. Like, for example, like when you walk over graves, there's crying, things like that. We did also find some issues. We found about 9 issues. Not really bugs, but issues, just things to kind of brush the game up. One is with like the creepy kid voice. Instead of just having one voice for the cluster of enemies, we should probably have like offset voices to kind of cover like the number of enemies there are to point. Ice, instead of just having just random patches of ice, should actually kind of cluster them together a little bit. The landing icon shows up during the credits if you're going over a beach, which is kind of weird because you can't land. Resolution during the credits kind of throws some of the calculations off, so probably need to handle the resolution in that a little bit. Also, the credits timing. The song goes on a little bit after the final credits, so might as well fix that. Also, when you're walking over the grave, the sound loops a little bit too often, need to fix that. And want to swap the voice out. Instead of the kid voice, want to swap it out with like the kind of creepy narrative voice that I've got going. And when you beat the game, the final monolith kind of dialogue overlaps the final narration and the closing credits, so that needs to be fixed. Pause menu controller button activates the select menu item when coming back from using the mouse, so that's kind of a minor niggle. Should probably fix that. But those are the things we found. We did also, because he's been helping out, in fact, he's probably still doing it right as we speak. 123 Gas 321, a viewer of the show, has been showing his animation and stuff. So definitely go over to Twitch TV and check out his stuff, 123 Gas 321. He's been helping out. Added him into the credits as a character artist properly. Also showed some of him during the show as well. But in terms of the game itself, let me show you that controller issue. I want to show you at least some of the game during the beta update, because we've got things mostly working. It's just the credit stuff. Let me turn the sound effects down a little bit for you. Yeah, see, there's the thing with the controller kind of being weird. During the menu. But I'll show you the flying issue with the rotation. I spent about a week, because I'm weak in math, figuring out how to get the view, like when it's rotated, to know that where like well, basically where the player thinks that the end of the view should be, and match that up with the actual collision that the player experiences. That took a little bit of time, but that's fine. We've got the proper collision stuff going. And if you hear a kid screaming in the background, it doesn't involve this knife in my head at all. That's more of a Halloween thing. The kid screaming in the background is just a kid screaming in the background. But here we go with the rotation issue. When I rotate the view, it's fine. I finally got the collision working. Before, you would get to this like invisible point and wouldn't be able to move past that. The collision's working. The problem is that you get stuck on it. So even though I should be able to slide across the collision, I just get stuck until I pull away. So I need to figure out a way to kind of handle that. We used to do that in Project Spaghetti, but the problem is the view's rotated. So I can't just do like subtracting X and Y and stuff like that. It has to be a little more complicated than that. I just need to figure that out. But that's pretty much the only gameplay issue left at the moment. So once we figure that out, we will be set. That's pretty much where we're at right now in terms of like an update. So next week, if you drop by, you should be able to see what's going on. Let's give you the times here. Jump off the desktop and give you the times in case you want to check us out live. I only show kind of a short 5-minute thing on YouTube because I figure you don't want to watch me play testing the game for like an hour or two on YouTube. That's probably not a very YouTube friendly thing to do, but we do this 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. every week on Twitch TV/Blue Tengu, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., which translates to 4 to 6 Pacific Daylight Time, 5 to 7 Mountain, 6 to 8 Central, 7 to 9 Eastern, noon to 2 a.m. in the UK, and of course if you're in Japan with me, it's 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Sunday morning. If you're in Australia, it starts anywhere from 8 a.m. to about 11 a.m., noon, depending on where you live in Australia. And if you're in New Zealand, it starts at noon. But we do always announce what we're doing through Twitter. So follow btengu, BTENGU, to keep track of when the live show starts or episodes go up. Or follow us on Twitch or YouTube. Of course, you can see what we're up to anytime at our site, bluetengu.com. That's been an update. We'll probably do another one next week after we finish our next episode. And also, happy Halloween. That's the knife in the head thing. I had this on during the show. Figured I'd keep it on for the update, even though you might be watching this when it's not Halloween. But Halloween's my favorite holiday, so hope you enjoy it. Hope you have a good Halloween. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.